What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to our Chicago White Sox franchise mode. We are here at the end of season number 3, spring training, where our Chicago White Sox had the best record in all of the Cactus League. We did a lot of work this offseason to bring in a lot of bullpen hands as well as starting pitcher to bolster our rotation, as that seemed to be our biggest weakness. And our offense has luckily taken a step up here in spring training. Now, I did what I normally do during spring training. We allowed all 40 guys on our 40-man rotation to be on our roster, and then I wound up cutting down the roster about halfway through to about 30, and then in the last week, I wound up just going with our 24, 25-man, I think it's 26-man roster, and these are the men that we will be entering the season with on our opening day roster. What big breakout players for us this spring training: Luis Arias batting .391 and 87 at-bats. That is tremendous, as well as 3 home runs. Xavier Edwards showing off his power here in spring training with 4 home runs while batting .312. Lawrence Butler launched 8 home runs this spring training, leading our team in that category with a .333 batting average. Luis Roberts hit 5 home runs with .262. Christian Yelich, even at his old man age of 35, still batting .322 with 7 home runs. It has been a tremendous season of spring training for everybody. Except for, I guess, Jorge Mateo, Colson Montgomery, and Edgar Cuero. Not as many at-bats, but still, they are going to be happy to be on our team. Jorge Mateo going to be used more as a pinch runner for our squad during the late innings, or if injury happens, he'll be put into our lineup. He is in against lefties at, where is he? Yep, he's going to be playing shortstop against lefties, while Colson Montgomery is going to be playing third base against lefties. Cuero is going to take over catching duty over Dalton Rushing. MJ Melendez, even though he batted .429 with 3 RBIs in this spring training, I can't make him our catcher. He has no blocking whatsoever, so we'd have to put him in the outfield. And our outfield's just stacked with Luis Roberts, Christian Yelich, and Lawrence Butler. I know we were talking about moving Christian Yelich into the DH role because he's older and he's going to be getting a little slower. He isn't the best of fielders anymore, but he's still better than what Xavier Edwards would be able to give us, unfortunately. So that's what we are going to be running with to open the season. Looking at our pitching rotation, like I said, we brought in so many arms in the off-season. My bad. Getting guys like Freddie Peralta and Jesus Luzardo to join our team during free agency. The San Francisco Giants offering us a trade for and bringing in Hayden Birdsong, a nice young 25-year-old arm with plenty of time to develop him. He's looking like he's going to be pretty filthy in our rotation, and then still having Dustin May here and Carlos Colon. If you remember him, he was last year's rookie runner-up for Rookie of the Year in all of Major League Baseball, and he was phenomenal in the postseason, winning every single game he was in and helping our team get to the World Series. This year, we're hoping to get him another step forward, hopefully up to the mid-80s or low 80s overall points. We did bring up or sign Marcus Stroman in free agency as well. He's going to be our long relief pitcher. I converted him from relief pitcher to starting pitcher just to increase his overall up to a 78. And in case we want to throw him into our starting rotation from injuries, but he is a relief pitcher for us, long relief. Sam Hentges is back as well as Adrian Morejon and Camilo Duval. In the Rule 5 draft, we wound up bringing in Tajay Antone, just a depth bullpen hand, so we didn't have to go and try to sign anybody in free agency. I like him. He's got good break, good velocity, not the greatest control, but he should be a serviceable bullpen hand that gets a couple innings here and there. We're mainly going to be running with these other 3, though. He's going to come in when our team is dead tired. He did have a good spring training, 11 innings pitched, 2-0 record with 12 strikeouts and a 2.38 ERA, so we will take it. He hasn't pitched since 2014 in the majors league level, same with Marcus Stroman, but it is completely fine. We've done this before with players last year, and I'm not too worried. In the setup role, these are the two that I am most proud to be bringing in. We have reigning reliever of the year, JoJo Romero, who had 50 saves with the St. Louis Cardinals as our setup man, and Drew Rasmussen, who also had 51 saves with the Tampa Bay Rays last season. Two stud setup guys to bring up Mason Miller in the closing. If Miller does get hurt, we are set in the closing department. We might just run a three-headed monster, and maybe we might be splitting closing duties between Mason Miller and JoJo Romero, depending on how this goes. I don't think that they are going to be as phenomenal as they were. I'm hoping that Drew Rasmussen can get down to a sub-3 ERA, but I think JoJo is going to take a little step up and probably sit around 2.5, 2.7 ERA this season in that setup role. But without further ado, let's advance things up, get to the regular season, where we are going to be taking on Eduardo Rodriguez and the Arizona Diamondbacks in Arizona. We are going to be having a 6-game road stretch before we get to our home opener against our rivals in the Kansas City Royals, who we knocked out in the ALCS. But before we do that, I do think we can't sign contract extensions anymore. That's okay. We don't need to sign any contract extensions at the moment. Without further ado, actually, I don't think I introduced anyone who didn't watch the off-season. Let's introduce you to some of our new management. I don't really spend much time with him with this. Robert Thomas, he is the general manager who got us back into the playoffs last season, improved our record, and is now hoping to get us back there this season. Victor Zarte coming back as our hitting coach, while we are going to be having brand new pitching coach Anthony Lapose coming in, as well as first base coach Jonathan Ilowski. Third base coach, I accidentally fired our third base coach, so we had to sign somebody else. Alfonso Rodriguez wound up coming on in for that. And then for our farm director, we brought in Chris Woodward, one of the top, actually, I think he was the top, the top coach available in free agency. Wound up getting him for not that much. Really, I'd rather swap Robert Thompson with Chris Woodward for manager and farm director. But having Chris Woodward in the farm director is just going to help all of our young kids develop down there in AAA. We do have a lot of prospects down in our minor league system. Just for example, Drew Thorpe back down in AAA to start the season. Kevin Felix, who helped us in the playoffs as well as the month of September. We do have Eduardo Julian down there, as well as Noah Schultz, Samuel Basalo, Hagen Smith, Henry Takahashi. Just so many young prospects and kids on this roster. So we are set now for a win now mentality, and we have the pieces to really make this team shine and make them a dynasty of the future and hopefully become the next LA Dodgers. It's really what I'm trying to do. They are our biggest threat. They are the team that beat us in the postseason. They are back-to-back champions looking for a three-peat here in 2027, and they have the team to do it. They pretty much brought everybody back, and they brought in some more players as well. I forgot who the Dodgers' big free agent signing was. Wasn't Mookie. Was it not Tyler? Where is it? Wasn't you... Where is it? Jazz Chisholm, that's right. This is the guy. They managed to sign Jazz Chisholm to a monster contract. So they got a phenomenal second base, third base, center fielder over there in the Dodgers organization. He's just going to go buck fucking nutty, and I know he is. So that Dodgers team's even more deadly hitting now than they ever have been. But with all that out of the way, let's jump on into this. Freddie Peralta in his debut game against the Arizona Diamondbacks and Eduardo Rodriguez. Diamondbacks 2-0, already having a little bit of a little stretch of games here to start the season. Who did they beat? Wound up beating the Pirates in a 2-game series, it would seem, to open up the season overseas. I'm guessing that's the Korean series. If I was to guess, Pirates and Arizona Diamondbacks, maybe they went somewhere else besides Korea. Maybe they went to South America or somewhere else, but whatever. That is probably the Korean series, if I was to guess. But without further ado, let's jump on in and hopefully pick up a dub against these Diamondbacks. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, opening day here in MLB, at least national side. Diamondbacks with a 2-0 record, playing their first game here in Chase Field of the season against the Chicago White Sox, a team who took the league by storm last season and made it all the way to the World Series, where they lost to the Los Angeles Dodgers. They'll be a tough opponent, bringing back all of their hitters while just switching up their pitching staff. Arizona Diamondbacks 2027 projected leaders is Ketel Marte as well as Corbin Carroll. No surprise there. Those are two franchise cornerstones for them. Eduardo Rodriguez taken to the mound with a standing ovation by the fans. We'll see if the nerves can get to him today with this little overcast above. He's looking poised and ready, but it's going to be tough. 2026 last year. In last season, he went 14-10 through 32 starts, pitched 179 innings with a 3.81 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 123 strikeouts through those 179 innings pitched. Be looking to improve on those numbers this season. Xavier Edwards coming up to bat. 1-1 count. And he's a swing and a miss at that outside fastball. This crowd's getting loud after that swing and miss. Edwards, known as one of the best leadoff men in all of Major League Baseball. Him and Luis Arraez, that 1-2 combo, pair of batting titles between them. Phenomenal contact batters. And it's almost a guarantee when those two come up, at least one of them will be getting on base. Sixth pitch of this at-bat in a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss down in the dirt. And a high throw. It gets away from him over Christian Walker. Is that Christian Walker or is that Josh Naylor? I think that might be Josh Naylor at first. My bad. Christian Walker was moved over to Houston in free agency a couple seasons ago. But a wild pitch by the catcher goes over Spencer Torkelson over at first. I forgot they signed Spencer Torkelson this offseason. So following that strikeout, the runner is able to reach on an error throw. 3-1 count now to Luis Arraez. He showed some power here in spring training and has been trying to get a little bit more power into him, been weightlifting quite a bit. Xavier Edwards led all of Major League Baseball in stolen bases with 52 last season. Be interesting to see if he can get to 60 this year. Pitch to Arraez up top. Fastball takes that one. Works into a full count. This is why I like these two going back to back. They get plenty of pitches and they work the pitcher's pitch count up there. Especially Arraez. He likes to sit there and not swing a bunch. As he pops one up center field. Yep, he's going to get underneath it. That's Jake McCarthy underneath that one for out number 1. So that's going to strand Edwards over there on first. Looking at the Chicago White Sox opening day lineup, we got Edwards in the leadoff, followed by Luis Arraez, Kobe Mayo, Lawrence Butler, Christian Yelich, Jorge Mateo, Luis Roberts, Colson Montgomery, and then Edgar Cuero playing catcher. Cuero bouncing up and down through the majors and minors through the last 2 seasons. See if he can be a stay. Stolen base attempt. Throwing down. That's going to be too late. I knew that was going to be too late. First stolen base in his first game. for Xavier Edwards, already on pace for over 100 stolen bases this season. Now 1-2 count. Try to steal third, and he's in! He's in! Back-to-back stolen bases. I was not expecting him to take off the third. I thought he was going to get thrown out, too. Unfortunately, the catcher, or unfortunately for the Diamondbacks, the catcher throws it on the wrong part of the base, wrong side of the base. Edwards able to slide on in there. So now anything hit to the outfield should give the Chicago White Sox a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. And there's a pop-up. Spencer Torkelson getting underneath it. It's going to go foul, though. Not enough room. He's throwing it home. Edwards not going to go, however. All right, smart play, smart play. That's all right. Kobe Mayo struggled last season in the postseason, if you remember. He actually didn't have the worst regular season, but it definitely was not as strong as his rookie performance. Hit more home runs, but the batting average kind of went down. See what he's going to be able to do here in the regular season. Lawrence Butler, a 6th-round draft pick by the Oakland Athletics back in 2018. Going to look to open the scoring. He led the Chicago White Sox in home runs this spring training. After a horrendous postseason, Geraldo Perdomo, good fucking snag after a missed dive attempt by the third baseman for out number 3. Threw it off balance, but he was able to get it to Torkelson. Up next for the Diamondbacks, it's McCarthy, Perdomo, and Ketel Marte going up against the new Chicago White Sox, fresh-faced Chicago White Sox, Freddie Peralta. He found plenty of success over in Milwaukee. Decided to hit free agency last year, 24 starts, 7.6 ERA, 109 strikeouts to 125 innings, with a 4.25 ERA and a 1.34 WHIP. Peralta, I'm hoping, can give us the strikeouts we need to push us into the postseason. That's been our big issue, is we don't really have a lot of strikeout guys. No, I don't think one time since we've taken over as manager of the White Sox have we had a strikeout inning pitcher through the entire season. And Freddie Peralta, I think he can take that next step here in Chicago and give it to us. So 2-2 count to McCarthy down in the dirt. He's able to get a piece of it to stay alive. Cuero trying to jump on that one, because he thought I was going to get away from him. 6th pitch of the at-bat. Peralta up high, chopped up to the center fielder, Luis Roberts. Will he get there? He will for out number 1. So both teams' first batters, taking 6 pitches from the pitchers. Starting lineup here for the Arizona Diamondbacks is going to be Jake McCarthy, followed by Geraldo Perdomo, Ketel Marte, Spencer Torkelson, Corbin Carroll, Adrian Del Castillo, Lourdes Gurriel, and then I wasn't able to get to the bottom 2. I think that Adrian Del Castillo, I don't think he's a real player. He might have been drafted by these Diamondbacks. Circle change down low, check swing for Perdomo, but called strike nonetheless. 1-2 count now. Next pitch inside, gets fouled on the first base side. Perdomo, a good breakout candidate here for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Broke out a couple seasons ago, become a mainstay in their roster as he swings and misses at that low fastball for strike 3. First strikeout of his Chicago White Sox career for Peralta. High fastball, check swing by Marte. Thought about going for it, decided not to. Marte hit 24 home runs and batted .279 last season. He's going to be trying to aim to get to 30 this year.
Nope, outside.
Outside slider, 3-1. Ketel Marte is a dangerous batter, so I understand why Peralta's trying to pitch around him. But I don't want to walk him. High fastball fouled off behind him. Full count now. Here we go, Peralta. This is it. This is the put-away pitch. Swing and a miss. 12-6 curve. Oh, that's the slider. See, if it was 12-6 curve, he would have missed. So back to that full count. Marte staying alive. Pitch. Down low with the circle change. Swung on and missed. 3 batters, 2 strikeouts for Freddie Peralta. Heading to the top of the second, we're going to have Christian Yelich leading off for us. 22 home runs with a .315 batting average. Another former Milwaukee Brewer. Looking to get things started and open the season scoring for Chicago. As he hits one up the middle, can't get it, is Perdomo rolling into the outfield. Jake McCarthy throwing into second, and that is a lead-off base hit for Christian Yelich. Atta boy. Atta boy. Right back up the middle. They're ball 2. He thought about it, but backed off.
Runner, runner.
Oh, and they picked off Christian Yelich. Yelich doesn't try to go back to first. He wasn't ready for it. Eduardo Rodriguez. Nifty pickoff move. His first pickoff of the game and of the season. Gets last year was named AL playoff MVP. As he takes an inside circle change for strike 3. As Eduardo Rodriguez first strikeout of the game. We are to the bottom of the second. Still 0s in my opinion. So 2-2 count now to Carroll. Peralta looking to punch him out. Down low, and there it goes. Corbin Carroll, deep left field, gone. 425 feet, 107.8 miles per hour off the bat. Oh, and the first run scored in today's game is scored by a Diamondback. At least it was Corbin Carroll. I mean, he's a tough out. And I told you he's got the potential to go 30-50, and I mean it. He's got a chance to win MVP, too. 425 feet to left field. One-handed for the White Sox. 2-2 now to Adrian Del Castillo. He's swinging a miss at that circle change. Yeah, no gloves, nothing. I think that's a creative player they drafted. Foul on the third base side. This will be Peralta's 24th pitch of this inning. See if he can punch him away. Down low slider. Got him swinging. 4th strikeout in 2 innings for Freddie Peralta. But Corbin Carroll able to hit that one deep. Just got a hold of it. 1-0 game. It's nothing to be worried about. My opinion, all my starting pitchers, so long as they allow 3 or less runs. 1-2 now. Montgomery to Rodriguez. Swing and a miss at that high outside fastball. 94 miles an hour. 3rd strikeout of the day for Eduardo Rodriguez. Cuero could have tied it up right there. Oh, just a little bit in front of it. 1-2. Swing and a miss at the circle change. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the top of the 3rd for Eduardo Rodriguez. Got him with the circle change down low. Yeah, just a little unlucky, Cuero. Just a little bit unlucky. I like the fact that you swung at it, though. Rather you swing and miss than just get called out on strike. Swung on and miss, 1-2 count.
2 strikes.
Here we go. Freddie P starting to catch his groove. High fastball struck him out swinging. Was that strikeout number 6? Nope, strikeout number 5 of the day. He's very fast, so they might try to steal to eliminate that. Good pickoff attempt by Peralta, but he's not going to get Jake McCarthy there. 1-2 count now. Perdomo. Swing and a miss at the high circle change. 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts for Perdomo. Thank you for coming. That was strikeout number 6 for Freddie Peralta. Heading into the top of the 4th. You know what time it is. It's time out. Are you serious? You're going to call that, but you're going to walk Jake McCarthy? Fuck you, This is a home field advantage right now. As he gets a hold of one, he gets down in the left field. Base hit for Luis Arias. Probably would have called that a strike too, Probably would have called that a strike too. So Eduardo Rodriguez, 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 4 Ks, 5 pitches so far. He's been rather efficient. Toby Mayo was a 4th-round pick by the Baltimore Orioles back in the day, before they gave it up to him as we just hit into a double play. All 3 pitches outside the zone. Right to Geraldo Perdomo. Right what we don't want to do. But it was over. 1-1 now. Rodriguez pitch. Hit right up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. There we go. Love to see that. We got a walk and a base hit by Christian Yelich. 2 for 2 today. Don't get picked off, Yelich, but you are 2 for 2 today. Yeah, that was a ball. Come on, Mateo. Here's a hit. Over the ball, over the head of Geraldo Perdomo. Heading home is Lawrence Butler. RBI single. And we got a little 2-out rally going for the Chicago White Sox. Just over the head of Geraldo Perdomo. He jumped for that. He tried his damnedest, but he just didn't have the vertical. And this game is tied 1-2. Very late on that fastball. Just trying to stay alive. He went down looking earlier as he pops one up to center field. Is he going to be able to get it down? He does! Go back to first. We scored a run. That's a base hit. Looper to center field. RBI single. 2-out rally continues, Robbie. There we go. I thought that was going to be out number 3. Center fielder a little too far back. That's able to get down for a little blooper. We do advance. Fourth. Try a high fastball then. Got him swinging at the high fastball. There we go. Perfect. 7th strikeout of the day for Peralta. He's well on pace for double-digit strikeouts in his debut game as a White Sox. You're a Brewers fan. You are not happy they let him go. Inside fastball. That's a swing and a miss. 95 miles per hour inside. Second batter up. Second batter sat down on strikes. 8th strikeout of the day. Woo. Love it. A lot of milestones I'm reading down there in the news as well, man. Who knows? Who knows? This is a reminder, since this is season number 3. Some of you got... Oh, before we do that, starters comparison. Peralta versus Rodriguez. Both pitchers pitching very well. 4 innings pitched, 2 runs allowed by Eduardo Rodriguez back in the 4th. Peralta only allowing 1. 5 hits allowed by Rodriguez, while Peralta's only got 1. Both pitchers allowing 1 walk. But Peralta beating him in the strikeout department. 8-4. Keeps me going. And following that pop-up, Eduardo Rodriguez's day is coming to an end. Interesting choice by the manager. Maybe his stamina is a little too low. It's probably because they are down by 1 run and this is close. But Rodriguez getting benched here in the top of the 5th for John Curtis. 4-0 record last year. 2 holds, pitched 56 innings. As a 5.24 ERA and a 1.48 WHIP. John Curtis, I'm expecting, I don't know, they just want a little hold here by him. Don't give up any runs as he faces the number 1 hitter in our, or the leadoff man for our team, Xavier Edwards. 1-1. Ooh, yeah, Jesus Christ. I did not expect that much break. Diving is the left fielder, and he's hurt following that. The trainer is out of the dugout to examine the upper arm of Lourdes Gurriel, who got hurt with a strained tricep muscle diving for that foul ball in left field. Michael A. Taylor will be substituted in left field for that injury. So Edwards, good job. Good job. Good job there. That slider is fucking filthy, though, by Curtis, dude. That's perfectly up the middle. Line drive, base hit. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm I'm thinking about a stolen base here. I'm thinking about getting a stolen base. Alright, good job, Edwards. Just getting back over there. It's very hard to pick this man off. I'm gonna try. Ready? Go. That's inside. And he's safe. Third base stolen of the season and of this game. Oh, he's well on pace to break 100 stolen bases this season. I mean, we still have to go into the quick sim. Oh, that was actually closer than I thought. Nope, didn't get that tag on him. He's safe. Not going to steal third, though. Get a little bit of a lead. There's a base hit. That's going to score him. That's going to be a double for Luis Arraez, heading on into second. Michael A. Taylor throwing it on in, but off target. RBI double for Luis Arraez. 3-1 ball game here in Arizona. Atta boy. Gets enough contact to curl it towards the left field side. Bounces bounces around the foul line and keeps on going. Thankfully, it was fair for us. Kobe Mayo now up. Because he's going to make some solid contact. Little blooper hit to the right fielder. We're not going to send him home. Not fast enough. If it was Jorge Mateo or something, maybe. But Luis Arraez just doesn't got that speed. He just don't got that speed, man. Good base hit there for Kobe Mayo. And back-to-back up high. Alright, I'm on to you. Swing and a miss at the slider. Oh, hit me down low, and I thought he was going back up high. And Lawrence Butler goes down swinging. Just over top of that ball. John Curtis got a little smile on. You're gonna walk me, Curtis. I'm gonna get a leadoff walk. Oh, fastball. I got underneath it. God damn it. Struck me out. Getting awfully tired. Ball four. And that's going to bring up Edgar Cuero with a man on first. Now, we've had 1-2 out rally back in the fourth. Might be able to get one again. Diamondbacks trying to get rid of that, however. Pulling John Curtis following that walk. So they were hoping for a 1-2-3 inning like we just had. And they didn't get it. So they're going to pull John Curtis, and they're going to bring in who? David Bednar. Jesus, the former Pittsburgh Pirates closer and all-star. 4-5 record last year with 5 holds. 60 innings pitched with a 5.82 ERA and a 1 be called a ball. 2-2. Outside slider, backdoor slider. Gonna get him! 80-mile-per-hour backdoor slider, swing and a miss. 9 strikeout of the day for Peralta. Woo! Peralta is fucking filthy. Hoping to get him to double digits, that 10th strikeout. Swung on and missed. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Try a high fastball. Got him swinging. 10th strikeout of the day. 10th strikeout of the day for Freddie P. He has only allowed 1 hit and 1 walk in this walk. Could have reached twice today on strikeouts if he would have swung at that. Evan Phillips, another former closer. That one's too horrendous, honestly. I think it's been pretty fair all the way around. Pop up for Luis Arraez, center field, coming in. It's a blooper hit. There we go, Luis Arraez. That's 2 blooper hits in the past couple innings that have gotten down in front of Jake McCarthy. McCarthy might want to take a step in. Sorry about that. Unplugged my mic, and that's what I get. Lawrence Butler, same spot as strike number 2, upper right corner, 98-mile-per-hour fastball by Bednar. For that final out, struck out swinging. That's what I get. I accidentally unplugged my mic, and we got some unfortunate strikeout right there. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. Still 3-1 game. Drew Rasmussen coming on in. Last year, 51 saves with the Tampa Bay Rays with a 3.52 ERA, 61 innings pitched. Rasmussen came into the league as a starting pitcher. So 0-2 count now to Ketel Marte. He is the only run scored in this game with a deep home run as he swings and misses that 94-mile-per-hour outside sinker. So Rasmussen, another new face, mile-per-hour fastball for strike two. JoJo Romero and Sam Hedges, pair of lefties, warming up in Chicago's bullpen. Torkelson 0 for 2 today. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss at that outside sweeper. That was in the other batter box. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. Oh, the arms. Oh, the arms, boys. Oh, the arms. We are going to be a strikeout machine if this can. That is 4 innings worth of strikeouts. And there's number 13, Corbin Carroll. Low inside fastball. 1-2-3 inning for Drew Rasmussen in his debut as a White Sox. Incredible. Evan Phillips now coming into the game for the Diamondbacks, looking to keep this one a 2-score game, 1 hole this season. That's what I like to see. Good plate discipline from everyone as we swing and a miss. 84-mile-per-hour low sweeper. Got him swinging. Evan Phillips, first strikeout of the game, second out of the. And JoJo Romero, reigning reliever of the year. Had 50 saves last year with St. Louis, 67 innings pitched with a 2.15 ERA and a .93 on that outside slider. No good. Mason Miller doing a little stretch and toss right now while Sam Hedges is staying warming up and pitching the zone. I don't even blame Taylor for not even swinging at them. Come on, Romero. Swing and a miss. 94-mile-per-hour, a low sinker. For Rocho's first strikeout as a White Sox. There we go. Look at his face. So serious. So angry, Romero. So angry. Warming up in the batter's box. And ready, just in case he can come in and try to be a hero. Full count, Romero. Gonna get him! Outer part of the plate, 94-mile-per-hour fastball. Thomas takes it, looking just to nod his head, saying good pitch to JoJo. So today we had. You can do this, Montgomery. You can clobber one. Hit the first home run. Nope, you're going to strike out swinging instead. High fastball, 97 mile per hour. All right, 2-2 Cuero. What you got for us? You going to get your first hit in your first game? No, you won't. You're going to go down looking. Second strikeout of the game. Second strikeout of the inning for Evan Phillips. They'll bring up Xavier Edwards. Last chance for our White Sox to extend the lead. Currently only got a 2-run lead. I'd like a bigger one, but 2 runs still good. Swung on and missed. Xavier Edwards. 1-2-3 inning for Evan Phillips. Pitched 2 innings that one. And now we got Luis Urias, Jake McCarthy, and Geraldo Perdomo, who will be going up against our closer, Mason Miller. He throws straight fire with that fastball. He's got good breaking pitches too, but he is prone to blowing a lot of saves. At least he was last year. So he was going to be able to start 2027. 3-1 lead, or a 2-run lead. 1-1. Swing and miss. Outside slider, 88 mile per hour. Arizona's Diamondbacks manager not too happy with that swing by Urias. It's 0 for 2 today. And he misses 101 mile per hour fastball up and in. One batter faced. And that's another strikeout. What does that make? 10, 13, 15, 16. That's our 16th strikeout. 16 strikeouts by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Jesus Christ. I don't think we've ever had that many strikeouts in a game. 1-2 count to Jake McCarthy. Down low slider, fouls off. Or gets a piece of it to foul it off. Jeez. 1-2 count to McCarthy. Give him the gas. Throw him a fucking fastball. You throw 102. Do it. Do it, Miller. Up in the zone, fastball.
2-2.
Okay, there it was. 102 miles per hour is what I asked for. Just a little too high, in my opinion. So now 1-2 count. Or sorry, 2-2 count. Another fastball, 103 this time. Still way too high. Miller, you're throwing gas, but you're not getting it close enough to the zone to make him even think about swinging. So full count to McCarthy. Fastball clips the upper outer corner. Or the, yeah, is that right? Upper outer corner of the strike zone. 101 mile per hour. You can make the call, that's pretty iffy. But hey, I'm going to take it. 2 batters up, 2 strikeouts. And that'll bring up Geraldo Perdomo swinging at the outside circle change. That was the 17th strikeout by an Arizona Diamondback. That is nearly... If he strikes out Perdomo, the Diamondbacks struck out for 6 innings. And he does! Doesn't even swing at the upper end slider. 88 miles per hour. 17 strikeouts by the Chicago White Sox in their opening game of the season. Mason Miller gets his first save. Xavier Edwards, 3 stolen bases in today's game. 10 strikeouts from Perdomo. Or not Perdomo, for Peralta. 3 strikeouts for Rasmussen. 2 for JoJo. And now 3 strikeouts for Mason Miller. Jesus. That is incredible pitching. Corbin Carroll, the only one of the Diamondbacks to even get a hit in today's game. I'm sure in game number 2 tomorrow, the Diamondbacks are going to come back swinging. Though it will be, again, against a new arm are the Chicago White Sox in Jesus Luzardo. Another young arm, 28 years of age. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up our 2nd win of the season and start the year off right with a nice long winning streak. I always like to see it. We are going to be, I think, quick managing up to our home opener. Quick managing or in slow simming. I think for the first game for every one of our pitchers, we'll slow sim, and then we'll open up probably next episode with the home opener. So we'll get about a week into the season, I think, in this one.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar.